What's going on? ZmanTheTech here. Thanks for tuning in to Snowy Games. As always, I appreciate you very much. And today I am extremely excited because we now have version 1.3 of Panzer Dragoon Remake, and I can tell you right now, it is night and day with painting these targets. Like, as you can see, like, everything is good to go. Like, the 1.3 patch not only has fixed the input delay in the reticle, but they fixed the painting of the targets, and if you haven't noticed, we're running in 60 frames here. This is extremely exciting because, well, you know, if you're a fan of the original, that game barely ran at 30. I want to say it was like 25 or so, if it wasn't a steady 30, which is not a problem, you know, and the fact that it released more closely to the original in that aspect, I was that much more excited about it. But it really does make a difference, you know, running in full 60 here, just night and day. And I want to say that the targeting reminds me a lot more of Panzer Dragoon Orta. Not sure if anyone's played that, but it was a great version of the Panzer Dragoon series. It was exclusive to the original Xbox. I'll probably have a gameplay on that one at some point. I just recently finally finished it, and man, was it a doozy. Very, very, very tough boss fights in that game. But anywho, I just want to kind of liken the targeting system and reticle accuracy, you know, to that version. That's probably the most closest I can think of. So another thing that we have added in the version 1.3 is episode 0, which is an endless mode that allows you to basically, it's kind of more of a high score kind of objective, but what happens is it's endless level and you're fighting hordes of enemies, and basically your health is constantly depleting, and the more enemies you shoot down, you get, you know, tiny pieces of your health back there. So it's imperative to keep shooting them down. Watch out for these guys; they will rise up at you here. Woo. So yeah, episode 0. You know, it's just basically an endless mode, health training. Shoot the baddies down to get your health back. You know, just an extra mode to kind of mess around with. But what they also did, very similar to the original and Panzer Dragoon Orta, is they added the Pandora's Box system back, where you can basically, you know, check out the art gallery, and there is also some specific modes that you can enable, like God mode and No Rider mode. But basically, Pandora's Box will open up to you after you complete the game for the first time. Doesn't matter what difficulty. So yeah. You know, that's pretty much in a nutshell what you can expect. There was a lot of, you know, technical aspects and minor tweaks and things like that that were made with this particular version, but I'll leave that up to you to follow the Twitter of the developers there. And you can, you know, if you want more in-depth explanations as far as, you know, the changes that were made, I'm pretty sure they'll have some tweets regarding that. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Getting shot here, I'm not paying attention. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to show some footage here before I close it out. Just look, it's just night and day. Like the 60 frames is just, if it's not apparent in how I'm playing right now, like really the only way to really, you know, experience this in full effect would be to play it. But it's just a huge improvement. You know, with better accuracy, you know, it's better overall playability. So, you know, like it always scores you at the end, and you know, the scores definitely don't lie. You know, it's just really nice to see that you're actually playing as good as you feel. You know, it's just a lot harder to do that with, you know, the input delay and everything like that. So once I finish this, I'll go ahead and close it out. I'm not gonna, not gonna be a super long one today. I just really want to, provide some coverage for this version 1.3. Been waiting for it for quite some time. Super, super excited and happy that that we got that update. I didn't really pay attention to how big the patch was. It wasn't very large, if I remember correctly. So thankfully, that shouldn't be a concern. A lot of times when we get these patches, they're like really huge, and for everyone that basically, has a Switch and a memory card of 128 gigabytes or less, the struggle when it comes to, your space and trying to conserve it. So, yeah. Well, there we go. We completed episode 1. And, yeah, just kind of wanted to showcase, version 1.3 and let you know what to expect. And if you haven't bought the game at this point, it's a no-brainer. Definitely go ahead and grab it. Those new to the series, this is a beautiful remake. And it's definitely worth it at this point, especially since the update. So if you like what you saw, definitely like, comment, subscribe. Remember to keep it locked to Snowly Games for all of your indie game, third-party game, tech review coverage, and sometimes Nintendo and retro games thrown in the mix. Thanks again.